It's time to do an AMS oil change on my budget Resto-Mod dubbed Redheaded Stepchild. I'm going to give you guys some details on this build and why I love it so much and why we call her Stepchild. Enjoy.
Okay, so this is my 1964-65 F100 Resto-Mod built by Farmtruck Racing Texas. It's sitting on a 2002 F-150 chassis. Dennis at Farmtruck Racing touched up years ago all of the bushings and bearings and all that, so a very nice chassis. I think he got it from like a short bed and something like that and had to shorten up the rear axle a little bit. And it had a 4.6 liter in it, but it was all tired. So he actually went and got a hold of a Grand Marquis that had like, I don't know, 15,000 miles on it or something. And he went ahead and pulled that sucker out and put it in this truck. So there's a couple things that are located in different places. I think AC compressor is a good example between the F-150 and the 2007 Grand Marquis. So it's very similar. So now this sucker has, I think, 60 or 70,000 because I drive to Tennessee a lot and I daily drive it, though I do daily drive it less than I used to, but because I want to save those miles to Tennessee. And man, it's been the best truck ever. If you guys follow it, I never thought you guys really wanted to see much of this truck, but gotta love that old rusty red patina, I guess. Cool if it was a different color, but I'll take it. He also put the fender flares on it. He'll put these side step rails, I think, out of the crew cab. I don't remember what year. The front fender flares are for like a 78, 79 Bronco. And the rear ones, I think, are off like a 2008 or something, 150, and maybe a little newer. Put an old AC in it, that company called Old AC, and that sucker works. It freezes out incredibly. He took the dash gauge cluster out of the Grand Marquis and put it in this truck. Also those flip forward hood hinges, 50s trucks. Haven't had to do any work to it. I think it needs a new AC compressor now, or AC clutch, and that's about it. I do know it needs new shocks in the front, so the tires are kind of showing proof of that. I did swap out the reupholstered stock seat with a Morgan's Auto Trim, so shout out to that guy. He did do a lift on it, possibly a little bit of a body lift. Dennis from Farmtruck Racing, but also, as I can see looking at it right now, a front suspension lift, as well as spacers on the front A-arms. Front and rear sway bar, front and rear disc, all stock. We welded up a front bumper and a rear bumper, as well as a receiver hitch. I put little knickknacks on here and there, replaced the window regulators, new door handles, window cranks, some new knobs inside, a couple different moldings on the outside and emblems. Besides slapping a Ford F100 World sticker on the back, I haven't done much else to this truck. It's one of the best trucks I've ever had. So Dennis Weingartner from Farmtruck Racing, if you guys want someone to build something, that's the guy right there. Go ahead and remove the, if I can reach it. Ugh. Oil pan. Yep, be right back. Oh, there we go. All right. Ow. Things I've done with this truck under here actually is I put some Black Widow exhaust under my truck, which I really like. Sounds a lot better. I did decide to keep the cats though, just because I drive this daily, but man, I'd like the sound without the cats. All right, new filter in. I like to get it as hard as I can get with hand tight, and then I'll do just one turn with this, maybe two. Now it's time to add oil. Tell me down below, do you guys think I did my oil change correctly? If you know what I did wrong.
This is the oil they recommend, and this is the oil filter that they recommend in case you are rocking a 4.6 out of a car in your truck. One of the reasons that I decided to go with AMSOIL is because of the viscosity. The modular motors have a low tolerance, so it really matters. And you know, whether you go 5 or 0W20, stuff like that. I went off the recommendations of AMSOIL, as well as the modular motor kind of comes from the synthetic era. Like for example, in my 302 that I put and built and refreshed or whatever, that's in my 68, it's sort of a high tolerance engine, so I can run the higher, you know, 10W whatever. So, which actually brings me to why we actually call Redheaded Stepchild Stepchild. Like I said, I have a 1968, and it is my baby. I've been working on it for years. It's the reason I started Ford F100 World, and it's my favorite truck, which is ironic because actually the red truck is a far better truck, especially from daily perspective. You know what? It was red. It's redheaded, so Redheaded Stepchild is my second favorite. Stepchild. It just makes sense.
Got 6 quarts, which I believe is what it takes.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video.